right, gotta get my steps in. Waited too late. Okay, well, it is almost 10 o'clock at night. I am completely beat, but I did it. Good morning. Day 2. Good morning. All right, so did the walk, took the little one to school, washed my face, brushed my teeth, had my cup of green tea. Now I need to do some stretches because my back is killing me. This year, like whenever I do my walks in the morning, I end up just my back hurts anyway. Like I could be sitting for an hour and my back hurts. So I've been doing some gentle stretches every morning to help it relax for the rest of the day. Oh, and I've also gotten halfway through my first cup of water. I have to pee. Okay, so I've made it through a good chunk already for day 2. I don't feel quite as sick today, but I definitely don't have a lot of energy. Didn't sleep very well, so I'm still working through that. I thought with all the extra exercise I did yesterday that it would put me under just a little bit better, and it's not quite. But overall, I feel pretty good. Like I'm ready for this challenge. Couple clarifications on my list of things. If you noticed, they might seem a little odd. So the first thing on my list says no sleeping. I have to get up every morning on school days to take my daughter to school. But sometimes after I've dropped her off, I come home, clean up from everything, I'll lay back down. I take a nap. And that's really making my sleep schedule not exist. And my biggest problem for my entire life has been really bad sleep, not having a good sleep schedule, not being able to fall asleep. And I know that when I take my naps and I'm not as tired at bedtime, I am almost guaranteed to not sleep well or to stay up later. So I have to at least work on my parameters to be successful at getting a good night's sleep. Doesn't always work, but at least I've got a better shot. So that has to stop. So my weekends especially, I stay up late, I sleep in, and then by the time the school day comes back around, I'm all out of whack. And I finally get that under control, and then the weekend comes again, and then I throw it all out of whack again. So no sleep-ins. The makeup part, as you saw, it's a really quick, just some mascara. I don't put on foundation, I don't put on concealer, I don't put on anything else, but the act of putting on the mascara makes me feel like I am prepared to do stuff. And I don't do stuff a lot of days. I pretty much stay home most days. It feels a little bit wasteful, but I feel good and better about myself, not quite so tired. It's like an illusion, a placebo for myself to feel like I'm good to go. So that's why that's on there. And at the very end of the day where it says wash face and brush teeth, when I was in my really bad depression, I had a hard time taking showers. I had a really hard time brushing my teeth. I had a really hard time taking care of myself. And now I'm much better at that. But because my night times are still so crazy, a lot of times I will stay up until I'm sleepy and then I just go straight to bed. I don't want to pause to wash my face and brush my teeth because it gives me a second wind and it re-alerts me. And then I have trouble going back to bed or finishing going to bed. So by putting that on my priority list, as soon as I'm done with my snack, I can go wash my face and brush my teeth. I don't have to wait until I'm ready for bed. And by making that a priority piece that I need to do, I'm not fully relaxed until I can check it off the list. So I'm hoping that it'll develop a really good habit, just like walking has become a really good habit and a few other things. It seems so simple. So if you've never had this problem, this is probably going to just be like, what a waste. That's so stupid. But for anybody who's been through what I've been through or has issues with stuff like that, you get it. So those are those couple little weird things on my challenge list that are on there specifically because this challenge is about becoming a better me, a better self. And these are those pieces that are going to help build that. All right. Day 3, I just got out of the shower, brushed my teeth. I'm going to put on a little bit of makeup, go make some tea, morning stretches, walk, doing all the things. So I did end up taking some creatine because I'm guessing it's due to being sick and all of my resources are probably being allocated towards healing myself. And then when I go and exercise and I'm using it for everything else, something ran out and I am sore everywhere. Places that I'm not even doing exercise on really. And it's in the joint, and creatine helps slow down or prevent the excessive loss of muscle and strength, helps hold on to the energy sources. So that way when you are doing stuff, it helps it to build. So it's the pre-block before protein and all that. Anyway, so don't normally like to take it. Don't take it very often, but I am taking it. I took the last couple of days and today. I don't feel any different. I still hurt. So maybe that's just going to be for future, like in this upcoming week. It's going to keep that from getting worse. So, okay. All right, so I'm getting towards the end of day 4, about to have dinner. Just finished my second cup of water, going to drink my third one throughout the day or the evening. I'm feeling better. I don't feel quite as sick, but like all the symptoms are still trying to work their way out, and I'm blowing my nose like every 20 minutes. So my nose is raw. I'm getting my steps in. I'm at 7,000 steps right now. It's only 5 p.m. So I'll be going for another walk later and just out and about and stuff. Should get done. No problem. Haven't had any problems getting the 10K steps in. Sleep is okay. With this cold, I'm having trouble sleeping at night. And then I really want to sleep, go back to sleep and do a nap or something like that. So I'm feeling a little tired, but just trying to make it work. And it's a little bit easier Monday through the week because my kid's in school and I can kind of focus on myself, and I'm not trying to focus on keeping her entertained and dealing with her dramas and stuff like that. But I'm really annoyed that my week doesn't end at the week with my progress. So my week is going to end in the middle of the week and start in the middle of the week because I started on Wednesday. And I could have waited the 5 extra days and started this next Monday. But I mean, if I was motivated, I did not want to lose that motivation. I wanted it to just do it. Just do it. So I got that little annoyance and doing pretty good. All right, gotta get my steps in. Waited too late. It is day 7. I'm really tired right now. I did not get to sleep last night very good. Yesterday was Labor Day. It was definitely a rough day. It was a fun day, but a rough day. A lot going on. A lot of fights, a lot of battles, a lot of emotions, a lot of fun. Bonfire, water balloons, food. I didn't get my steps in. And I had almost halfway to go with my steps at 10 o'clock at night. And so I went for a walk. Went for a 45-minute walk. Felt like Jello definitely was wiped out, and I still didn't quite get to my number. I'm not going to quit or give up or change what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going. And I thought about just saying, hey, all week you did over 10,000, so this just balances out the week. That doesn't sit right. So I'm not going to say it balances out. I'm going to say I fell short and I did not meet my goal. And I don't like the way that makes me feel, because the whole point was not just about losing weight, but the discipline of doing hard things and being proud of myself. And I don't feel that right now at all. So I'm going to jump back in it. Just finished walking my kiddo to school. Got to go drink my tea. I've already done 2,000 steps, and it's 8:45 in the morning. That's pretty good. I'll be going to the gym this evening, so I know for sure I'm going to be going over my steps today, which makes me feel better about yesterday. So I'll close out the week strong. But the first week has been rough. I can't seem to shake this cold. I'm blowing my nose still constantly, and I have such a sore neck. I know it's from the exercises, because as I'm doing them with my dumbbells, I can just feel it pulling. I can't even turn my head all the way to the left. It causes me so much pain. Right's not bad, but definitely the left, it's locking up. So I'll probably use my little, I think they call it an impact massager. This guy here. Yeah, that's going to take some attention. But hopefully that feels a little bit better, because whatever this knotted muscle area is, and just so much pain. Okay, well, I'm done whining. I'm going to go do some stuff, starting with this and then finishing with my tea. So check in with you later.